Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at Trading Markets. It's getting close. It's almost a couple of weeks at the end of the year. It's December 17th. It's Friday. It's options expiration. We were in TradeView headquarters, or at least one of the headquarters, the U.S. headquarters, this past week, which was why we were not on. But the last time we spoke, we said to have it going light into Fed Day. So rotation is evident. Let's go and sign into TradeGATEHub. I sign in the same for everybody else. And here we go right here. We gave a lot of information this morning, okay? And we're just going to go through it quickly. And I'm going to give a couple of things of what I've been doing. All right, so listen, we came out before these moves from oversold to overbought to oversold. I mean, these are 400, 3% moves, some 3% moves for a day. So this is before the pre-Fed right here. So then we're basically back to where we were, and we are still, I don't really necessarily think that there's a lot of buying here. I would think there's a lot of short coverage. There's a lot of technical damage. Although the dark pools, if you've seen the blue here, they've been doing some buying. NASDAQ sentiment coming in today in the same. I mean, this is where we were pre-Fed. This is where we are now, this being Friday. Bull-bear ratio, a lot of people spitting it up. A lot of people want to wait. You know what I mean? There's tax loss gains, and there's a lot of stocks that I'm going to show you a little bit down further that a lot of people are underwater with. And believe me, on any pop, I don't think anybody's really waiting to buy these high growth stocks on a dip. I still think if they rally, they're looking to sell them, at least at this part of the year. Sentiment investors not bullish. This is why we're up today. Sector sentiment, top bull bets. What's this? I bet you it's a question. Hold on. I bet you it's a Lewis question. Learning from you, Mike. Good, Lewis. A coach. It's a coach, of course. Okay. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate the edification and the confidence. Okay, so the bottom line is this. When the VIX is elevated, and I say it every day, if you were to start me down $100,000 on the day and the VIX was elevated, I would probably be able to finagle out of it and probably break even. So this is really not a time to break to take a lot of overnights. For example, I was down. I traded like a hero today to make a little bit of money. I was down a lot of money. I'll show you in a minute. I apologize if I'm yawning. It's been one of those weeks. I'm up early. SPY gamma exposure. Just listen. This is the chart of the S&P, and this is the SPY gamma exposure. So when we come off a little bit of the gamma, that means the dealers have to buy, and we could have a nice little pop. Tom Lee, and if you don't know who Tom Lee is, Fundstrat. This is what he looks like if you don't know, and he's been making a lot of good calls on the market lately. That's Tom Lee, by the way. So when I say Tom Lee, that's him at Fundstrat. Go over it yourself. Bank of America Tools, the SPX, for those Elliott wave theories. We had the nice bounce up. We could, for those that follow. It's not. Once again, it's a tool. All right, this is what I wanted to say. Look at the stocks here. Let me go to my different screen so I could blow it up. New share. Right here. Are we on? Okay. Look at these stocks. You know what? Let me go even better. Give me a second, because it'll be worth it. And this is why you got to be happy. At least I'm somewhat happy at where I am, because I mean, there's a lot of carnage and a lot of damage. It's some major movings, major stocks that were 50, 60% winners in the beginning of the year, and they just completely fell apart. Stocks like Twitter. I'd be willing to pay $100 a month for Twitter. Where is this thing? If you will. I'm not exaggerating. Where's the, oh, you know what? It's this one. Right here. These are stocks, okay? Let's look at Canopy Growth. There's the best of breed, if you will, marijuana stock. Space. Robinhood. I'm going to go over Robinhood. Was down 70% of the year. Kathy keeps buying on a daily basis. I finally took my last loss on it today. I turned what could be a monumental loss into a somewhat of a little bit of a mosquito bite, for lack of a better term. I'll discuss that after. Penn National Gaming down 64% on the year. Zoom Video, 50% on the year. DraftKings, another Kathy favorite, 57%. Plug Power, the best of breed fuel cell, if you will. Planeteer, Marna, Nio, which by the way was second in command. Hut, down 45% of the year, and we made nice money on that about a month ago, if you can remember. Twitter, no different. Snap, PayPal, best of breed. Square, best of breed. AFRM, let's go to AFRM. Let's go to a chart on AFRM. One of my best trades of the year. Thank God I didn't get stubborn. I felt like a putt selling it at 148. The stock went from 180 to 100. The stock's come in 50% in about a month and a half. Elevator up, stairs up, elevator down. Let's go to the screen again. Amazon's up there. Best of breed, down 7% on the year. Etsy. Look, oh, okay, let's look at Delta. Oh my God, Delta. Coinbase. Let me go to back to these charts. So you know what I'm saying? You can't let these cliches, Delta. You can't let these trades turn into positions. Coinbase made it on the way up, made it on the way down. I mean, you know what I mean? What do you do here? Probably take a stab, to be honest with you. Let's look at our snowflake. Coach asked at one time. That looked good for a while. That hung in there. And you know what? The best of breeds usually fall apart the last. And this is the two of them that did. Apple fell apart last, if you will. All right, well, you know what? That did fall apart. Coming in from 180 to 170. Microsoft was down $10 yesterday, I believe. Microsoft as well. That's the rounded top. And you know what? Whoa. Well, hold on here. Tony Pistachio's getting the margin call. I know you know. All right, we muted that. That was my dog, Tony P. If you want to know who Tony P is, by the way, it's my trading partner. This is him right here. Where is he? That's him. That's Tony Pistachio. It's my dachshund. That's my office. So getting back to business, okay? Oh, hold on. There's Tony Pistachio, the dachshund. We're laying right on the rug. So with that being said, is okay. There are a lot of stock. The indices have been the most deceiving so far, and I just wanted to point that out this morning. That we're what 2% off the high or something like that. Now let me go back to FUTU, Robinhood. Let me go to the Robinhood trade. All right. Let's go to futures still ripping. Hold on. Let's go to the Robinhood trade. Let me show you about this and why I hold on. I was in the trade. Futures ripping. All right. We can see this. All right. So we're going back 1216, 1215. Where's Goldman Sachs? Bank of America. Goldman Sachs maintains neutral on Robinhood and lowers the price from 42 to 31. And this was on 1213. 1213. Hold on. $12.13 was right here, December 13th. So Robinhood was $20.50. I actually took a stab at around $20.17. So when Goldman Sachs comes out and says the downgrading Robinhood, where's my chart here? All right, 31. The stock was still at the time was $21, $22. So even if they downgraded it to sell another 10%, that'd still be $24, and the slime stock was 20. So then yesterday, 2 days ago, Bank of America opened another window. Look at the futures are freaking flying. Downgrades Robinhood to underperform, and the target is 22. Now at the time, Robinhood, and that was 2 days ago, was 18. So I'm saying to myself, all right, they're underperformed, but it's still 20% lower than the price target. So I thought, and not only that, if you see, Deutsche Bank closed a sell ID on Robinhood at the stop drops. I didn't know that. That's why it rallied. All right. So they're going to go to buy. So the bottom line is Kathy Wood buys no 360,000 downgrade. So I thought, you know what? The news was already in and priced in. And finally, you know what? I'm going to show you my buys and sells. Oh, look at 1874 now. Let me go to my week, my buys and sells. Show you about the trade. My buys were blue, my sells were green. Oh, this goes in the week though. And I sold the majority of about 1860. I made, you know what? That's just one of those trades about Robinhood. And it was one of those positions, trades that turned into a position. And I finally got out. Stock was 17.12 this morning, and today it gets to 18.90. It's at 17.12. It's $2. I had 20, had a good amount of shares. It's a good save, decent save. Futures are ripping again. Wow, look at this. Path, Clorox, Robinhood. I'll show you my main page. Where's the share screen? Main page. Futures down 6, AMD up 2. This is what you wanted. You wanted General Motors right here down $2. You wanted Clorox to pull back. You wanted Procter and Gamble to be down $1. You wanted AT&T to be. You wanted them to squeeze Carvana. You wanted Assembly. You did want the banks down. And by the way, I'll tell you my Newmont trade. Let's go to GLD. By the way, I didn't hear Coach's video this morning. I'll go over it myself because I want to learn. So GLD had the nice move 3-day up, pulling back to the moving average. So when I saw the rotation today and I saw the NASDAQ starting to bottom, I looked at the Newmont chart and I wasn't getting that sexy. Let me take off the triangles, if you will, that shows my trades. Newmont, I thought was going to come up to the 200-day. I also saw right here that it had a little bit of resistance. So I took a shot. I short, I believe, over the 60 strike price. I'll show you the trades. It's a trade only. I didn't think it was going to go back and go down to zero again. But show my trades. Blue is enter. So I shorted some Newmont, what? Like 60.40. Covered it like, I don't know, 59.90. You know what I mean? Made a couple of thousand. Went down to 59.50, whatever. But that's a trade right there. It's a technical trade that's coming on my overstock. Let's look at Path, SDGR, the ones I've been buying with Kathy. I'm taking up Kathy today, by the way. SDGR up 7% today. What about my Berkeley Lights? Up 9% today. I'm building those two positions. Kathy, ARKK. How's she doing today? She's up 5%. Twitter making a bounce. So let's go back to my other page here. Let's go to, what page is this? See if I have any questions. Okay. Keep doing that trade. Yeah, thanks, Coach. Levels working fine in index today is. Miners pop for you finally. Like your margin clerk. My margin clerk. Well, yeah. Okay, so let's look at what's moving now and what's near the highs. By the way, it's a quad witch. So the volume is going to be skewed. So it's not really, you have to disseminate or take off large blocks. What's turbo breaks up? What's near the high? ARNC, CIG square, big block trade. Carvana breaking out on volume. Abbott, extreme volume on 52-week high. Let's go to my main page. Top list. All right, what's got range? Large range with 2% from open. This has range from today. So Shop has huge range, has a $72 range. It has 50% volume. It's near the high. Tesla, Carvana, we already mentioned that before. Adobe's the laggard. So they're taking up these big cap, best of breeds. Wayfair, what a move. $20 range in Wayfair. But what has the volume we're interested in? SC, let's write that down. That's got good volume near the high, reversal on a range. Zoom, that was red all morning. Penn National Gaming, look at this trade. I'll show you DraftKings. I made a horrible trade on DraftKings. Let me show you the DraftKings chart. I tried buying it. This is where I bought it today. I bought DraftKings on the open. 26.49. Sold it without even looking at 27.21. So that was 70, 80 cents. Now it's freaking $29, and that's a Kathy stock. I didn't think they'd take up all the Kathy stocks. By the way, one day doesn't make a reversal. Take off here. I'll have to look at the volume on DraftKings. How's the volume so far? It's got good volume. We'll see how it closes at the end of the day. What else is good? Okay, near the high. Let's look at the volume. The best volume today so far near the high is CALT, Carvana, Tiger. Look at Tiger. This is a stock I bought in the morning. I bought it. FUTU. Market's coming in a little bit, but that's okay. Where's Newmont? Bad trade on Newmont. Roblox was positive all morning. If you bought red, you made money. Labu. Oh, Labu. AUPH. Hold on. Where's my main page? Labu. ADGI. Sienna. Nerve. Path. Futures pulling back a little bit. Now you have to see what stays when the futures pull back a little bit. Where's our hood? Still hanging in there. Look at Robinhood. Hold on. What a move in Robinhood. No. Robinhood. From 17, big range. MQ, Tesla, LI. Look what I bought LI today. Because I was skittish. When you contra trade, you're so happy that you're up in the trade that you sell it. But look at LI. I'll show you. This is why I like it. Long Island, right on the 200-day, and that's where we bought it. Let's look at my trades today. Bought LI right on the 200-day. My trades, right here. Bought like 4,000 LI, 2806. This is all my trades. Sold it at 28.65. I thought it was a good trade. 60 cents in 10 minutes. But it went up to 29. I didn't even make the meat of the trade. Now I'm aggravated the more I look at it. Hood still going. Overstock, BLI, XM, Zillow, 1 day up, Boeing, DraftKings. Let's see how that hangs in there. So let's see how Kathy does today. Maybe they follow through. Do you have any questions? Because I got to run. Boom. Boom. Any questions for the people? Let's see what's hot. Let's leave you off with this. Let's look at good option volume for today. Okay. SPY bullish. AUPH is bullish. TDOC was, you know what? Good question, Lewis. When I saw TDOC this morning, I saw it was red right away. And that's why we probably should have bought Zoom. But I did want to buy Amwell. Amwell was like, oh no. Yeah. TDOC. Yeah, they could do it. It's got something in it. It could go to 100. Could go even higher. How about the, what's the other one we like? The AXAS. All right, the AXAS, nice range. This is a stock I like, by the way. Let me go. That I bought for the fund. That I'm in the fund. I'm actually up in it. I was never down on it. I like these two. These are my two favorite biotechs. NTLA. Look at that chart. Coach, you got to like that one. NTLA. And I like CRISPR. CRSP. I like those two. I like NTLA a lot. That's my 2000 and I mean, that's my good one. You know, I have flyers in BLI and SDGR. SDGR was up 9% last I looked. What happened? I don't know what's up now. TDOC, it's okay, Lewis. They're better, but you know, it seems like they're buying the laggards now and not the best of breeds as you see Apple rotate. So that's not bad. I could see a TDOC. I looked at Amwell too. Let's go to the main page. TDOC, Zoom, S, GFS, Micron, ON, Net, LC. This is what I wanted to buy LC this morning, and I didn't. Someone talked me off it. Here's LC, Lending Club, right on the 200-day, and I missed it. Actually went below the 200-day, but I could have had a nice trade there. 23, 24, 20, 10%, right? What is it, 10%? No, 5%, we'll take. All right, so let me run here. Let's look what they're doing finally. Any option activity and what's going on. Okay. SPYs are still bullish. AUPH, takeover target, Telray, RBLX. RBLX was green. The first one that was green, RBLX today. Roblox, USMC, Indy, Qs are bullish. SoFi, Tesla, QS bullish. Tesla, they've been look Tesla all day long, and it's been working. Where's Tesla? Well, you know what? A little toppy now, but I'm gonna run. So anyway, it's quad witch. Good question, Lewis, and thanks for participating. Well, as I said, I don't mean redundant. It's quad witch. Let the thing settle out. Listen, how they close is more important than how they open. I mean, this is still a little bit of reshuffling here. You want stocks, especially today, that have good price action and maintain that price action. You don't want to have these whipsawed moves with volume because that's, those are shakeouts, and those are probably going to whipsaw you further until they settle. So we want stocks that have settled, good volume, and are acted appropriate with price action. So until then, we're going to log off. We'll see you after lunch, and have a good afternoon. Thanks, guys.